So the project really aims at addressing the issue of transportation security for low-income neighborhoods in the city of South Bend.
This is a huge problem across St. Joe and Elkhart counties. It's interesting that we have jobs that are spread out all over 2 counties, and we also have people that are spread out over 2 counties, but they don't necessarily live near where their jobs are.
Research has shown that it's number 2 reason why low-income workers are absent from work, only after the lack of adequate childcare. So we think addressing the issue of transportation security for low-income workers is a very important step towards ensuring them having equal access to economic opportunities.
When we started looking at the data, initially we really did not know what it was going to show. We had, a large collection of data from Uber that consisted of where were all the calls for people that were requesting rides, where were the drop-off points, what was the time difference between when they initially placed the call and when they arrived at their destination. And we did find that there were parts of the city where the wait times were longer than others. So if somebody in an outlying area is looking for a ride, they may have quite a wait.
Transportation really is an integral part of our society that's often taken for granted. We started doing a lot of this reading, interviewing Uber drivers to understand incentives in this gig economy, what motivates drivers to take certain rides. We learned about how certain drivers are incentivized to stay in downtown areas or near airports or other high traffic areas, which can serve very much as a detriment to people that are trying to get to work or are trying to get to medical appointments.
Now we're working with members of local community, stakeholders, and community organizations to co-design ways of how we can incentivize drivers to provide more equal access to those low-income neighborhoods, and how we can design different mechanisms to basically build up this trust between drivers and riders.
I think just looking at what we can do, mapping out, planning out, simulating what happens if there are fewer cars on the road and ride-sharing options are more prevalent than they are in South Bend right now. What could that mean?